I'm not loyal to Gilly. I'm not loyal to you. I'm not loyal to Duke, Dora, Dolly, my girl. I'm not loyal to nothing. I'm loyal to life. I'm not gonna tell on you because I don't supposed to tell. Not because you Gilly the kid.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if you're a roach.
Right.
Nigga, you can be a nigga who I just met tonight. Nigga, the police pull up and they find your gun. Nigga, I'm not finna tell the police this your gun. Just cause you're a stranger and I don't know you, or you 70 years old, so it'll never come out that I ratted her. And nothing gonna make me tell.
Right.
It don't matter who it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I live on them tight code, bruh. Every person that tell, I can see them telling. I don't never be surprised by somebody telling. I can damn near tell you who will tell.
So you're a rat identifier?
Yeah, sir. Right. Slime snake. That's a rat. I betted another rapper that 6ix9ine tell. Oh, he told.
Let me say this. Do it even matter in rap anymore?
Do what matter?
Niggas being rats.
Yes, because these days in rap, it's getting back to the point where you kind of speaking on what you do. Okay. So it's like, if you're a rat, I can't really listen to nothing you saying. Unless you saying something about like, I'm in a motherfucking soccer mom van with my kids on the way to church. Hell yeah, it means a lot in the rap. Yes, it matters.
I always knew I wasn't gonna be gay. Sucking dick for money. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said. I always knew I wasn't gonna be gay. I always knew I wasn't gonna be gay.
Why am I doing this? Why am I even here?
All right, y'all. I want to show y'all.
I'm not loyal to Gilly. I'm not loyal to you. I'm not.
Hold on. I want to show y'all exactly why we're here. It's not necessarily about the snitching. That's one part of this. But I woke up this morning to this. Young Thug just got caught sitting down with the police. This was about, I think, 2 years ago, maybe, for like 2 hours. So this is me talking, but I woke up to this tweet. So I'm just going to read the tweet because I kind of like decided to do a video and I said, you know, I'm going to go live. So share this video, hit the like button and drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. He literally says, since y'all want to call, this is Young Thug's official Twitter page, X page. This is him. He literally says, since y'all want to call me a snitch, let's just air it all out then. We all, and we means Atlanta rappers, not me, but he says we all be taking dick in Atlanta. I'm talking all your favorite rappers be taking it and they homeboys be giving it. So this is a totally new level of snitching. He's not just snitching on YSL members to the police. This man is snitching on all the gay rappers. Now, whether I don't care about all this stuff, but I just think it's funny. So I'm doing this live stream, not because I'm against those people. You know, I just happen to live in Atlanta and a lot of this stuff be going on. So in all honesty, I'm happy that these rappers are finally coming out and saying that they're fruity, because who didn't know that Thugger wasn't this? He's been saying it like in his interviews for about almost a decade now. But drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. So check this out. All right, y'all. For those who don't know, Young Thug just got caught sitting down with the police. This was about, I think, 2 years ago, maybe, for like 2 hours, snitching on everybody. And one of the things that Young Thug did, and this is not alleged because he literally said it himself, he actually told his brother to snitch simply because at the time Young Thug was in jail and he didn't want his mother to have both of her sons in jail at the same time for Christmas. So he literally instructed his brother to snitch on other members of YSL in order for him to be able to go home so his mother can have one of her sons home for Christmas. So this is just a little bit of the backstory of what's been going on in the last maybe 3 days. But this right here is brand new. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. And if you are familiar with my channel, y'all already know we about to go down a rabbit hole on this. And it's not just, hey, Young Thug said this and that. We about to go down a rabbit hole. Everybody hit the like button. Let's go. I just woke up to this morning, so I'm gonna read this right here. Since y'all want to call me a snitch, let's just air it all out. We all been taking mad dick in Atlanta. The rappers, not me. I'm talking all your favorite rappers be taking it and they homeboys be giving it. Don't wear skinnies around baby if you don't want it. And it was a clip a long time ago where he was in jail. This was before the recent time he was in jail, where he literally did an interview saying, oh, we be bored, so we just be sitting around fucking. And the person interviewing him was like, huh? And he's like, huh? What? Huh? A rapper that I don't want to say because I don't want to bring him into it. But and let me know if y'all know what the rapper I'm speaking of is named. Tell me the name of the rapper. I didn't want to say it because it's not a big deal, but let me know if y'all know who I'm talking about right here. The rapper came out and said, I'm not doing no music with, you know, somebody that's a part of that world. And next thing you know, he did just listen. But he dissed Young Thug and said, I'm not doing no song with no gay rapper. And then all of a sudden, Young Thug's people pulled old boy to the side. And next thing you know, they was doing a song together. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? So I believe this. I believe there's a gay agenda with rap, and it's been like this. Even if you go back to Diddy and Biggie, I think Diddy and Biggie is or was gay. And God bless the dead. I don't want to be talking about something.
Says I'm gay.
You are gay. Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Then Biggie used to say all kinds of gay shit and nobody paid attention. JD even brought this up on the Joe Budden podcast when he interviewed with Joe Budden. He said that Biggie said, I would rather smash RuPaul, who was a gay man, instead of them ugly Escape bitches. And we all know Escape, the singing group that was up under So Def. So he used to say all kinds of gay shit. All right, so we're going to get in the comments because this was actually a post and I went into the comments and I was just dying laughing. But did y'all know or was y'all aware that Biggie just kept saying gay stuff in his raps? Yes or no in the chat? Do y'all remember Biggie just kept saying gay stuff over and over again? I love you so much. I blank on your daddy's blank. And it was just the randomest stuff. And you just like, what did he just say? And he kept doing it. Like he used to just say crazy gay shit. I'm like, yo, what is, I wasn't really a big Biggie fan. I was a Tupac fan, but yo, just. So he used to say all kinds of gay shit. All right, so let's scroll through the comments. This is absolutely hilarious. The memes in here. All right, hold on. Yo, look at this meme. Yo, it looked like he getting bent over the table. Like, golly, man. The memes in here. All right, hold on. God. Yo, look at this meme. That shit looks weird. We already knew this. Hey, yo, this ain't news. It's Atlanta. Y'all YNs are different. Young Thug losing it. No, he been lost it. We just gotta figure out what it actually is. I'm just here for the jokes, okay? But I do have some real things to discuss with y'all involving the industry and how, you know, I kind of like expose a lot of this when we was getting into the Diddy controversy, right? But yes, I was just about to say it, Carly. Yes. I was just about to say it. Picture of little baby's latest outfit with the Daisy Dukes on. Not little baby, he's a little baby. So I'm gonna show y'all this. So what rappers are told to do or instructed to do, I would say, is they have to show what they're doing like in public. They can't just hide it. They have to show it. So it might be one of those things where the person does this, they'll take a picture like this. Like they have to show what they're doing, you know, the Illuminati stuff or whatever. They have to show it. So it's always out in broad sight when they actually do these weird things. So it's like it's like they have to tell everybody, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm involved with. And you're gonna see it, but at the same time, they're gonna act like it doesn't exist. All right, so here's a picture of Lil Baby. And the reason why, for the people who just coming in, why I'm saying something about Lil Baby is literally because of what Thug just said in here. At the end, he said this. All of a sudden, Young Thug's people pulled old boy to the side, and next thing you know, wear skinnies around baby if you don't want it. And it was a clip a long time. That right there, that was about Lil Baby. So we all been taking mad dick in Atlanta. The rappers, not me. I'm talking all your favorite rappers be taking it and they homeboys be giving it. Don't wear skinnies around baby if you don't want it. And it was a clip. So that part right there was about Lil Baby. So he's literally singling out. He said all of them. He literally said all of them be taking penis. So this is the picture of Lil Baby. I'm sorry. This is gay. You can't get around it. One, the shirt is pink. Two, the shirt is a midriff. Three, he got these short Daisy Dukes on. This is gay. You cannot get out of this. No heterosexual man is going to dress like this. Now, just understand this. People have the right to do whatever they want to do. And even though they have their own community over there, I am not here to judge somebody that is a part of that community. But you are not going to be rapping to young men all this tough guy heterosexual stuff when you are in fact gay. Just go be over there. See, I don't have a problem with anybody doing whatever it is they're doing, but don't lie to the young people, or don't, what is the word? Don't try to talk the young people into being like you. That is the problem I have with the agenda. Shout out to Jordan, never carried a purse like LeBron does. Thank you for the $5 super chat. So I don't have a problem with this because he can do whatever he wants to do. But the fact that this man is a rapper or one of the hotter rappers out, and you have the influence of young people, I have a problem with you because you have the influence of young people, and you can turn around and cause other young people to be gay. That is the problem I have. I don't care what you do. Just leave it behind closed doors. Stop doing stuff like this. So let's keep going. But he was in jail. This was before the recent time he was in jail, where he literally did an interview saying, "Oh, we be bored, so we just be sitting around fucking." And the person interviewing him was like, "Hold on, I just need y'all to hear that again." Rappers be taking it and they homeboys be giving it. Don't wear skinnies around baby if you don't want it. And it was a clip a long time ago where he was in jail. This was before the recent time he was in jail, where he literally did an interview saying, "Oh, we be bored, so we just be sitting around fucking." And the person interviewing him was like, "Huh?" And he's like, "Huh? What? Huh?" A rapper that I don't want to say because I don't want to bring him into it, but he dissed Young Thug and said, "I'm not doing no song with no gay rapper." And then all of a sudden, Young Thug's people pulled old boy to the side, and next thing you know, they was doing a song together. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? So I believe this. I believe there's a gay agenda with rap, and it's been like this. Even if you go back to Diddy and Biggie, I think Diddy and Biggie is or was gay, and God bless the dead. I don't want to be talking about somebody who done passed away. Back then, Biggie used to say all kinds of gay shit, and nobody paid attention. JD even brought this up on the Joe Budden podcast when he interviewed with Joe Budden. He said that Biggie said, "I would rather smash RuPaul, who was a gay man, instead of them ugly Escape bitches." And we all know Escape, the singing group that was up under So Def. So he used to say all kinds of gay shit. All right, so let's scroll through the comments. This is absolutely hilarious. The memes in here. All right, hold on. Yo, look at this meme. We already knew this. Hey, yo, this ain't news. It's Atlanta. Y'all YNs are different. Young Thug losing it. No, he been lost it. We just got to figure out what it actually is. I been knew this nigga was fruity. He was literally like Boogeyman Jr. in Atlanta. So you just can't say anything. And if you was a rapper or if you went online and called him that, you can turn around and get messed up. And, you know, so nobody said anything. Can't unsee this. Oh, yeah, it's shout out to Jordan, never carried a purse, but LeBron does. Today's women love Pookie, Ray Ray, Jarquavius, Effeminate, and Antoine, Prison Punk Paul. Prison Punk Paul is hilarious. And Dirty Dick Daryl, and sometimes Keisha. What? Wait. Thank you for the $10 super chat. But what does this have to do with women? Why y'all always want to add women to it? And like women loved it. We talking about. Thank you for the super chat. But I just got to ask y'all. And I have no problem with y'all comments, but I just got to ask y'all. Why is it that no matter what the conversation is about, no matter what the conversation is about, it always goes back to women. Today's women love Pookie, Ray Ray. We're not talking about today's women. It's just a question. Can anybody explain that to me? We're literally talking about one of the hottest rappers in the industry literally saying that every rapper in Atlanta, according to him, is gay. And you come in here, which I appreciate your super chat, but a lot of dudes do that no matter what we're talking about. Y'all kind of like blame women or something. So can anybody explain to me why y'all keep doing that? We're talking about a dude. And then you come in here like, today's women love Pookie. We're not talking about women. And it's just a pattern that I see with a lot of guys that no matter what the conversation, we could be talking about changing the transmission. It's going to be somebody coming here like, yeah, model women don't like men who change transmissions. It's always going to be something about women. Like, I don't understand. We could keep going, but can anybody explain why this keeps happening? Because it happens on Instagram, it happens on Facebook. No matter what I talk about, because I talk about men and women. No matter what I talk about, somebody's going to come in the comments and start talking shit about women, even when we're not even talking about women. They get it from you, sir, respectfully. They get what from me? Big dog physique, you said they get it from you, sir. Me? What are you talking about? Can you explain or elaborate on that? I don't understand. You wear the drop to attract them. Hold on. All right. Let's see. Women be out here turning dudes. See? This is what I'm talking about. Women be out here turning dudes out. No, dudes be out here turning dudes out. What? Do y'all see it? Say yes or no in the chat. Do y'all see how somebody can be talking about women, men, a man doing something stupid, a man doing something weird, a man doing something crazy, and then all of a sudden, the dudes in the comments would say shit like this. Yeah, women be doing this and women be doing that. Is it just me? Because I see it on all platforms. Why is the conversation always pulled to blaming women when we're talking? I just want to ask, is it just me? See? See? Here's another one. Black women want men to be gay. It's always the blaming of women, no matter what we're talking about. So as you can see, Jeff said this. St. Louis said this. And the super chat said this right here. Women. See? They still choose them in a dress. Like, I don't, we're going to keep going, but I just want y'all to see that I'm just going to say this. It's not just Young Thug that is pushing the gay agenda. Because we're going to get into rappers pushing the gay agenda. But YouTube is also pushing the gay agenda. You should do a full show on this. Great content. Yes. Well, I actually do. The niggas get mad at me. Do not blame these men being gay or bisexual on black women. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. It's like no matter what a man does, it's a woman's fault. And that shit is crazy. So I'm going to say this because we're going to get into this.
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
I'm just going to say this. It's not just the rappers that are pushing the gay agenda. It's YouTubers also. I need not just YouTubers, people in the comments on YouTube is pushing the gay agenda. It's this woman hate shit. Is women are the problem shit. Is women are these demons, terrible people. Do women be doing dumb shit? Yes. But men be doing dumb shit also. But all y'all want to do is complain about women all fucking day. And in my opinion, that's gay. But let's keep going. We got to get into these comments. I just wanted to bring that up, y'all, because some of y'all may not realize what is actually going on it's not just the rappers that be pushing this gay shit, y'all. It's not just the rappers. It's this woman hatred shit that is making niggas want to be gay. It's a real thing. All right, hold on. Yo, look at this meme. This is crazy. We already knew this. Got Hey, yo. This ain't news. It's Atlanta. Y'all YNs are different. Young Thug losing it. No, he been lost it. We just got to figure out what it actually is. And right here, the person says those boys out there pitching and catching Pimp C. I don't know who they is, so I'm just going to say they got rid of Pimp C, poisoned him. Why? Because he was one of the rappers that was telling everybody that these niggas be gay. Pimp C said it. I've been knew this nigga was fruity. He was literally like Boogeyman Jr. in Atlanta. So you just can't say anything. And if you was a rapper or if you went online and called him that, you can turn around and get messed up. And, you know, so nobody said anything. Can't unsee this. Oh, yeah, it's over. Atlanta, it's... Excuse me? Y'all go for anything. Oh, no. They go for anything. Look. You are gay. Hold on, y'all. This is what Pimp C said. Let's see.
Come on out of the closet and let us know who you is. Because if you ain't proud of what you do, then don't do it. And if anything you're ashamed of, you shouldn't be doing it. You know who's getting caught in the Range Rover with the boy. You know what's going on in Atlanta, just like I know. You know who got caught in the Range Rover with the boy. Okay?
No, I don't really.
Nice, crazy.
Oh, yeah.
If I know you know because you in Atlanta.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
So let me say this. All the real street people in Atlanta and all the hardcore UGK fans, I hope I have clarified what I meant by that statement.
All right, that's all.
Come on out of the closet and let us know who you is. Because if you ain't proud of what you do, then don't do it. And if anything you're ashamed of, you shouldn't be doing it. You know who's getting caught in the Range Rover with the boy. You know what's going on in Atlanta, just like I know. You know who got caught in the Range Rover with the boy. Okay?
Man, I know they don't like me. They be all on the internet talking about the pimp. Pimp rap like he was writing nursery rhyme. Pimp this and pimp that. You know what though, bitch? Then you put your real motherfucking address and your phone number on that shit. You ain't saying nothing, nigga. Hide behind them email address. You a hoe. You know what I'm talking about?
That's Pimp C for those who don't know. Pimp C was definitely a real one. Pimp C was like literally my favorite rapper.
So everybody running around there basically telling Jeezy, because the magazine hasn't hit the stands, that you were pointing him out with the 17.5.
And the Meech talk.
The what?
It says it make the magazines make it seem like you pointing out Jeezy with the 17.5 talk. And this.
Well, he talking about drugs right there.
Yeah, I'm proud of all the rappers in the South. I'm proud of everybody selling records in Atlanta. But everybody ain't my friend, and I don't like all y'all records. Now, if you want to diss me and get on with me, go on and do it. But the difference between me and them other dudes is this. You gonna diss me, and I'm gonna come see you, Jack. You gonna diss them other dudes, they gonna play lip wrestling with you. So if you want it, man, come on with it. If you want it with me, come on with it. Leave Bun out of it, and we gonna see in the end, because you gonna smell my cologne.
See that's the type of rap that I used to listen to.
Oh, you are. What up, Pimp C? Talk to me, homeboy. What's going on with this stuff in the Ozone magazine, man? A-Town's kind of furious.
Tell me how you took it. I'm gonna tell you what I meant.
Okay, let me tell you what the A-Town's saying.
Oh, it's music playing.
You don't know what's in store. What I will say is
oh shit.
A lot of people don't like stuff. But ATL is considered to be the gay capital of the world right now. And y'all got clubs over there with boys standing in the parking lot kissing on the mouth. And you know, if you're gay and you're out of the closet, that's cool because everybody got their preference. But
Right.
it's time to start cleaning up our own neighborhood. Because the dude from Texas shouldn't have to get on in no magazine to make you clean up your neighborhood. So if I really wanted to diss Atlanta, it was a bunch of things I could have said about a bunch of people, and I could have really dissed and hurt some feelings. Now, don't you know that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I know who the gay rappers is. I know who let them models stick them dildos in them, and I know who did what, where, when, and why.
Wow. Do you feel like expressing that right now?
Yeah,
Go ahead, no.
say this again.
If you feel like saying it, go ahead.
Say this again. I'm proud of all the rappers in the South.
So, shout out to Port Arthur, Texas, and Pimp C. Rest in peace. Pimp C specifically called out Atlanta rappers on a normal basis. That's why he's not here no more. Pimp C called out Atlanta rappers in particular, and this was before Young Thug was out, before Lil Baby was out. So all this gay shit has been going on way before Young Thug and Lil Baby. Just want to say that. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. All right, so now let's get into why these things are happening. I want to play this. I just want to give y'all some examples. Of other gay shit that has been going on. Just as examples.
In the building, got my nails done.
Well, that's him.
I want this message to all you hating ass bitch.
So this is the co-star of this is what's his name, y'all? Little something. I'm a player. Y'all gonna remember. He's an actor. Lil something. I forgot his name. Lil Rail. This is Lil Rail. Comedian Lil Rail. That's it.
In the building, got my nails done.
Well, that's him.
I want this message to all you hating ass bitches out here.
Wow.
I ain't gotta be prom queen because I got my own crown, bitch. Here we go, get it in. Here we go, get it in. Settle down. I bet you one thing, that stupid ass bitch Lisa better not be at prom because I'm gonna beat your goofy. He with a real bitch, happy as hell. He know I'm thick as hell.
That's crazy.
One hurting, jealous bitch.
I win. I'm right again.
Hurting bitch. Oops.
Corey crazy. He said I'm right again.
So Corey Holcomb is exposing Little Rail for dressing up like a woman and acting like a woman with some titties and everything. That's a woman. I mean, that's a man right there.
Hurting bitch. Oops. Hurting bitch. Oops.
Oh, no, he's not.
And he's twerking on another man. There's a man behind him twerking on him, holding up fake breasts. This is what I'm saying. It's not just rappers, it's actors, and it's YouTube.
That's a comic behind him. Oh, no. That's a comic behind him.
Hey, Rail, what you doing, man? What is you doing, Rail? Hey, boy, I know you hate. I saw this video.
I'm coming to you live, Diddy late nights. Anything can happen. I'm just vibing. It's so wide. So wide.
You gotta keep the hair.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna wear this here in Toronto in the morning.
Hey, yo, let me ask you a question.
It's like acting, you know what I'm saying? You go out there, you may have to kiss somebody, you may have to do a sex scene. It ain't nothing real.
The result of being around that man, Sean Puffy Combs, I don't sleep to this day. I have a problem sleeping to this day. Like, yo, man, I'm here to work, man. I ain't sang in a week. I mean, I'm 13 years old, and I'm telling him, look, you're gonna put me in the studio, man. You got Biggie Smalls in there, you got Craig Mack in there. I'm not here to party.
I'm just showing y'all is way bigger than Young Thug. Young Thug just just went crazy, but it's not just Young
with
Dope.
you. I don't want to go to the clubs. Matter of fact, I'm too young to even be in here. Why you got me in clubs? We would fight. We would tussle.
Let me know when you're ready to play it, because it's time for this to be seen. Because see, I took that personally when that little boy said what he said about me. He said Corey be saying crazy shit.
Oh, on Club Shay Shay.
And he said, you don't be doing no work.
And I know a lot of cats here. I know you're not putting in that type of work. I love you to death, but you're not.
And I'm like, what is he talking about? I work hard as a comedian. Right. Because I can't even chase Hollywood.
So that's Lil Rel.
Because I was going through.
Lil Rel played on the movie Get Out. Lil Rel was a friend that was at home in the movie Get Out. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember Lil Rel in the movie Get Out. A lot of these dudes, like, it's sad, man.
Is you playing it?
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, bro. Basically, yesterday when Meek Mill was, y'all eat
classic.
Yeah.
I just assume.
Hey, Real, what you doing, man? What is you doing, Real? Hey, boy, I know you hate. I saw this video.
I didn't fuck a guy, but I had to let a guy perform oral sex on me.
Yeah.
To get my first special. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh yeah, the classic.
Yeah.
I just assumed this was sort of public knowledge.
People are still like wowed by it.
Everyone knows this is what happens.
I thought.
Nah, y'all evil, bro. Who going around telling Meek Mill 12-year-old son that his daddy gay, bro? Y'all be taking things too far, bro. Well, who going in that boy's school telling that little boy that, bro? Basically, yesterday when Meek Mill was tweeting his hands off and saying all these threats to Wale, he added in that people have his 12-year-old son confused because I guess when he go to school, people be cracking on him saying that his dad be diddling with Diddy. That his dad is Meek the Freak to Diddy's the Diddler. That his dad got Diddified and became one of Diddy's minions.
They was calling Meek Mills Meat Mills. I'm telling y'all, man, I stopped listening to rap a long time ago. I listen to rap every now and then, but I be listening to podcasts. I don't even listen to no goddamn rap no more. Because a lot of these niggas gay.
They's a part of the Diddler 6. Meek the Tweak. But nah, bro, you just gotta tell your son straight up. Man, dad mess with Diddy?
When Meek Mill's tweeted the D is good as hell, and we were just all like, okay, well, I don't know, the D could mean a lot of things.
And that's what I'm saying, y'all. Niggas be saying it. They be saying
Y'all think that,
they gotta say it.
what y'all think Meek Mill should do? What y'all think Meek Mill should do, bro?
Bro, I remember a time when Meek Mill's tweeted the D is good as hell, and we were just all like, okay, well, I don't know, the D could mean a lot of things, right? Then this video came out, and Diddy was calling him a daddy, and he was just like, all right, well, I guess, yeah, I'm your daddy. Don't argue with me because only gay couples take pictures like this. Who's the top?
Gay?
Yes.
You don't look gay.
I just be giving it up. You heard me? I'm just gonna give it up to you and let you have it.
Does God know you gay?
I don't even be talking.
And so, have you been with men?
I have a celly. Nah, dude, you got a celly.
Really?
Yeah. Get up, go to new jail. You gonna feel like you just lost a chick.
Yeah. That's mind blowing.
I don't never really be talking money. I just be giving it up. You heard me? I'm just gonna give it up to you and let you have it.
And I'm not gonna play that. So, and then we got this. Then we got this.
At the brother, cause he playing a monkey. So I looked at Michael. I said, "Say, man, sorry about that." So off the air, I said, "Say, Mike, how much they paying you?" It's just between me and you, dog. About 10 million. For 4 million, I'll be all the monkey you can stand. Be picking shit off me, looking at it. I be digging in my ass. But for 10 million, kiss my ass. I am a monkey. I swing in on the vine to work.
These were our role models. And when women look at men overall, this is what they see. These type of men were actually our mentors because most of us didn't have a father. We grew up looking at all these men on TV wearing dresses, selling ass for money. Do you actually think modern women should submit to us? Until we show modern women that we are not these bitch ass niggas, we are not worth submitting to. So instead of sitting around on a podcast arguing with random prostitutes about why they don't want to submit, we need to be sitting down with men and arguing with them. Would you do some shit like this for $4 million or $10 million like these men would? Because these are the men that we grew up watching. Women need to know what's the difference between them and us. And if we're just like them, we're not worth submitting to.
Real time was strong enough to go publicly and say, we can't throw our sister under the bus.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here. We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to. This is the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them.
For the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But Mo,
and wait a minute.
I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, so I can make a statement.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'll be all the monkey you can stand. Be picking shit up.
This live stream is about integrity. This live stream is about what black men will do for money. They pay you $10 million. Most black men will go out there and do gay shit and let do. Y'all can have it. I'm not doing none of that shit for no goddamn money.
Off me looking at it, I be digging in my ass.
Evan told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on.
Tyler Perry fooled the whole black community. He got us to do what RuPaul couldn't get us to do. Through humor, he got us to accept drag queens. That's all Madea is a drag queen. So, and you know what he did? He went to churches. He went to churches, went to a place where he could go where you could almost guarantee folk ain't gonna be thinking. Won't nobody say, wait a minute, this man can't find an overweight black woman to play that part? You can't find a fat sister? And through the devil learning how to manipulate our emotions, we let our guard down and made him a billionaire. And made him a billionaire.
So it's not just Lil Baby. It's not just Young Thug. It's actors. It's bad, man. It's really bad. It's really, really bad out here. But does anybody want to know where all of this bullshit is coming from?
You got your ass beat in tennis. You got your ass beat. Keep going. Count out loud. That's the wrong time. Count out loud. 30. Huh? 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 42. Keep going. Keep going. 7, 8, 9, 1, 2. Keep going. Keep going. Don't cheat on your buddy hops. They suck. Your buddy hops suck. You got 250 more to go.
You know, he's really not that bright. That kid is not that bright.
Up in the water now. Go in right now. Do not embarrass yourself. You can do this. I'll be in with you. Come on. You can do it.
You see that? White people start funding your life and they start making you do bunny hops and shit and make you jump off of fucking boats and shit. Like this is sad. A lot of the rappers are gay for pay.
Let's go.
Shit is sad. Look at this shit.
Go. Come on, you can do it.
Look.
This video is taking too long.
This shit is sad, man. And for those who are just coming in, let me bring y'all up to what's going on, and then we're gonna go down the rabbit hole. Everybody type in the chat, time to go down the rabbit hole. Type in the chat, time to go down the rabbit hole. I'm gonna catch everybody up who just coming in, and we're gonna get into that. But everybody drop in the chat, time to go down the rabbit hole. Time to go down the rabbit hole. Drop that in the chat.
Young Thug just got caught sitting down with the police. This was about, I think, 2 years ago, maybe, for like 2 hours, snitching on everybody. And one of the things that Young Thug did and this is not alleged because he literally said it himself, he actually told his brother to snitch simply because at the time Young Thug was in jail and he didn't want his mother to have both of her sons. Yeah, y'all drop rabbits in the chat. Drop rabbits in the chat. We about to go down the rabbit hole in a second. Sons in jail at the same time for Christmas. So he literally instructed his brother to snitch on other members of YSL in order. I'm just catching everybody up just in case somebody's just tuning in. In order for him to be able to go home so his mother can have one of her sons home for Christmas. I just woke up to this morning, so I'm gonna read. Oh, I like this. I like this. Arrow down, rabbit, and hole. I like that. I like that. I like that. Read this right here. Since y'all want to call me a snitch, let's just air it all out. We all been taking mad dick in Atlanta. The rappers, not me. I'm talking all your favorite rappers be taking it and they homeboys be giving it. Don't wear skinnies around baby if you don't want it. And it was a clip a long time ago where he was in jail. This was before the recent time he was in jail, where he literally did an interview saying, oh, we be bored, so we just be sitting around fucking. And the person interviewing him was like, huh? And he's like, huh? What? Huh? A rapper that I don't. A lot of y'all probably don't remember that, but I definitely remember Young Thug saying that shit. And I was just like, yo, why is everybody watching this? This dude is gay. All right, so here we go. Time to go down the rabbit hole, y'all. Why is everybody gay? This is the reason why.
But see, you probably know that already. But how deep does a rabbit...
Here we go.
What if I told you that the music industry has a really dark side? But see, you probably know that already. But how deep does a rabbit hole really go? In this video, we'll be diving deep into the rabbit hole of the music industry. Now, it's interesting with all the documents that have been coming out about Diddy, right? Because there is no longer any mention of any minors in those documents, right? But there's also no mention of an individual named Lucian Grange. But we'll get to Lucian here in a second. And as you can see in the indictment, prosecutors allege that since 2008, supposedly, that Combs has been part of a criminal organization that engaged or attempted to engage in sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, obstruction of justice, and other offenses. But it's really interesting over the years who Diddy himself decided to associate himself with, which just so happens to ironically be a lot of people that just so happen to be on the Epstein list. But I'm sure that's no surprise to anybody. But what is really interesting is the fact that Diddy earlier this year just so happened to allegedly hire Bobby Sternheim to replace New York City Attorney Jonathan Davis to represent him in court, which previously made headlines for defending Ghislaine Maxwell in her sex trafficking case. And allegedly, according to some other...
I hope y'all are listening. All of this is tied together with all of this other shit. Make sure y'all pay attention. Ghislaine Maxwell, and back it up a little bit. This is very important information.
Bobby Sternheim to replace New York City Attorney Jonathan Davis to represent him in court, which previously made headlines for defending Ghislaine Maxwell in her sex trafficking case. And allegedly, according to some other reports, Sternheim also previously represented Osama bin Laden's henchman, Khalid Al-Fawaz, in his 2015 trial over the 1998 U.S. embassy bombings in Africa that killed more than 200 people. So very interesting person for Diddy to reach out to, right? But it's also interesting because Epstein in himself was renowned to be doing those activities of his own during the 2008 time period. And right in the midst of a lot of this being put out into the public, the 2008 financial collapse just so coincidentally happened. And I'm sure something like that, especially with how big it was, would take a lot of attention off of something like that. But hey, who am I to tell you the obvious, right? But how deep does the rabbit hole with the music industry really go, one might ask? Well, to discover that, we'd have to start looking at somebody like Lucian Grange. And like I mentioned, Lucian Grange in himself just so happened to coincidentally take himself out of the court case with Diddy from the allegations that were placed against him, as Lucian himself had allegations against him for financing those Diddy parties, saying that basically it's bullshit. But is it? Because if you look into a lot of history with Diddy and Lucian Grange, there's a lot of it. And just like Taylor and P. Diddy back in 2009, Lucian Grange and P. Diddy himself were pretty close in 2009. So how do you not know that one of your top performing artists under your label aren't performing these acts? I'm sure it's something that's just really easy to miss, right? But you know what's interesting? Because Taylor Swift and herself was renowned to be at a lot of these parties.
And just to make sure everybody is keeping up, what I'm showing y'all is that these white, German, and you already know what the J word executives have been doing for the last, I don't know how many years. They have been utilizing people like Birdman and Diddy as A&Rs and producers to go find men that will do anything to be famous. And they go find these men, and next thing you know, they turn them gay. So we're gonna stay on this, but I want to play another video that talks about this also. It's the same type, it's the same video. Did it not go through? See if it shows up.
Mr. Leroy Cohen. Now, why am I showing you Mr. Leroy Cohen? Well, stay with me here and let me really open your eyes, and then share this so everybody else can see as well. See, nobody's been talking.
So the two people that are, in my opinion, behind this gay agenda is Leroy Cohen and Lucian Grange.
Talking about old P. Diddy as of lately, right? But there was a specific individual's name that was brought up in the case with P. Diddy that was actually dropped as of recently as well. His name was Mr. Lucian Grange, you know, the CEO of Universal Music. But as you can see, Leroy Cohen is the head of music at YouTube and Google, and is widely regarded as one of the modern music business's most powerful executives. Can you guess where he's from? Yeah, you probably guessed right, but let's get a little bit of background about.
Now, let me back this up. Remember, I talk about YouTube is part of the agenda also. I literally said YouTube is part of the agenda also. I want y'all to remember this.
Recently as well. His name was Mr. Lucian Grange, you know, the CEO of Universal Music. But as you can see, Leroy Cohen is the head of music at YouTube and
at YouTube. And he's not just the head of music, he's head of the narrative. So all this women hating red pill shit that every goddamn video you see on your timeline when you go on YouTube is about a man talking shit about women, these modern women. It's partly the agenda that this man, Leroy Cohen, is ahead of. He is over YouTube. So the same person, the same executives that actually pushed the gay agenda in the rap game is now on YouTube for the last 7 years, I believe, pushing the same woman-hating, women are bad, men are good, gay agenda on YouTube.
Google, and is widely regarded as one of the modern music business's most powerful executives. Can you guess where he's from? Yeah, you probably guessed right, but let's get a little bit of background about Leroy Cohen, right? Prior to taking his position at YouTube, Cohen worked on the label side of the music industry at companies including Warner Music, that one's very important, Def Jam, ironically, Island Def Jam, and 300 Entertainment. And as president of Island Def Jam, Cohen was responsible for labels including Rockefeller, American Recordings, and Roadrunner Records. And artists under his watch at Island Def Jam included Jay-Z, Bon Jovi, Ludacris, and Mariah Carey. All very interesting names I'm sure we're all aware of. But in 2004, Cohen was recruited by Warner Music Group and became the CEO and president of recorded music at Warner Music Group. He would eventually become chairman of Warner Music Group. Now, you know what's really interesting about Warner Music Group, right? Well, this article explains it very well. And just keep in mind, this is for educational purposes only, okay? Now, I'll just let you read this little paragraph right here, and I'm sure you don't need my big ass fucking hand in your face, so you can get a gist of where we're going with this. In 2001, CoreCivic, formerly known as Corrections Corporation of America, the biggest name in the private prisons industry as we should all know, contacted 48 states offering to buy their prisons. There was one requirement of eligibility for the deal that was particularly strange. In quotations, an assurance by the agency partner that the agency has sufficient inmate population to maintain a 90% occupancy rate over the term of the contract. You see where I'm going here? In the year 2012, a mere 232.
Y'all keeping up? Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all are keeping up. Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all are keeping up. What's up, Dimple Young? This is about the prisons. This is about rap. This is about YouTube. We are on YouTube right now. a lot of this shit that has been going on since 2001 in the rap game is now on YouTube. I'm telling y'all now, I'm not against the red pill, but they are using red pill in order to make people gay. It's not just red pill, but they're using that moniker and shitting on women with it. Because certain things that the red pill stands for, I stand for. I'm against single motherhood. I'm about masculinity. I'm about family. So there's certain parts of it I'm with and I agree with. I'm cool with the manosphere. But there's certain parts of it that has been taken. I actually am presently sitting down with the leaders of the manosphere, the leaders of the red pill, whatever, to find out, like, yo, how can we separate this from this? Because there's a part of this red pill philosophy that content creators are running with. See, this is how it works. If I was to do a video straight shitting on women and say, black women are this, black women are the problem, black women, black women, black women, right? And I put a picture of a black woman looking stupid, fat, or angry, and I have a picture of, look at this dumb bitch, right? My video would literally get 1 million views. The reason why I do not get all of the views is because of my views. I'll say it again. My views on life, my views on masculinity, my views on men and women are not what the algorithm, which is Lear Cohen is the algorithm. Since my views are healthy, since my views are about men being dumb and women being dumb, and how can we fix men and women, I don't get the views because of my views. But if I change my views, because I would say a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I was going in on women on every fucking video. Why? Because I had a problem with single motherhood. And guess what? When you talk shit about women, you get all the views in the world. And I was making all kinds of views on YouTube, all kinds of money on YouTube. This was before I came out with my card games and shit. So the thing about it is, I started realizing that that men are part of the problem also. And on top of that, women stop having fatherless babies. Well, they slow down. Because throughout the time of being on YouTube and being a coach, I would study what is going on from a statistical standpoint. And I started reading statistically, black women are having less fatherless babies. So once I started seeing that black women were actually listening to me and listening to other people, I can go on to the next problem, which is black men. And then once I started doing that, views went down. Same thing with Kevin Samuels. But Kevin Samuels did it backwards. Kevin Samuels seen that it was a problem with modern men. And he was talking shit about modern men. And he wasn't getting views. But then he switched up and started talking shit to women. And Lear Cohen said, there we go. Boop. Hit the red button. And he went through the roof. His views went through the roof. And he became viral famous. Why? Because he started shitting. And I'm not saying Kevin Samuels was shitting on women, but he was making fun of black women. Well, women, period. And next thing you know, that's when Kevin blew up. Kevin blew up simply because Lear Cohen, who is the executive of YouTube, started seeing this man, Kevin Samuels, follow the agenda. And I'm not saying Kevin Samuels is a bad person, because some people, they'll do a video over here and don't get no views, but they'll do a video over here and it'll get 1 million views. And you're like, you don't know why. You just start doing more videos over here. And next thing you know, Kevin Samuels blew up, but he started off talking shit to men. Why? What happened? Because the leaders of YouTube, the leaders of this algorithm, seen that Kevin Samuels was being a good boy. Be a good boy on YouTube and talk shit about women, argue with women, demonize women, and the algorithm, which is Lear Cohen, will pat you on the back and pat you on the head and say, good boy.
Hello?
What's going on?
How are you? How old are you?
Me? I'm 28.
This is what he used to do.
Right, what's the disagreement?
This is what Kevin Samuels used to do, and he wasn't getting no views.
I don't feel, even if black men reach the certain level that they're that we should aspire to reach, I don't think the black women will follow us. I feel like 80% of them will still shit on us and leave us hanging.
Why? First of all, you said I feel twice.
There's no difference.
Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
So why does the divorce rate drop dramatically for black couples as well over an income of $250,000?
I didn't know that.
Maybe because you're not part of that group. See, if you're going to say something like that, I'm going to challenge it. Because basically what you're putting out here is you don't feel black women are going to, okay, I'll go with that. But why? Based upon what?
It's what I've seen my entire life.
You know,
black women have been my enemy my entire life.
They've been your what?
My enemy.
What do you mean your enemy?
He says black women are his enemy, right? And this is what YouTube feeds. They feed little dusty dudes like this and say and make them feel like, hey, yeah, women are the enemy. So a lot of little dudes that look as dusty as he does, they look to YouTube to make them feel good about themselves. It confirms their existence as a victim of women. And when you make this male victimhood content, MVC, I call it, male victimhood content, everybody type male victimhood content in the chat. Type in male victimhood content in the chat. When you create male victimhood content, Lear Cohen is going to pat you on the head and say, good boy. Type in male victimhood content in the chat, because it feeds incels like this guy and it makes them feel like women are the problem and not him being a dusty bum. That's the problem. Because there's a lot of dudes that are just inept, slow, may have autism, have all these issues. They nut stink. They don't wash their ass. They don't take care of themselves. They live with their mama, and they go to YouTube to look for male victimhood content. So this man came to Kevin Samuels thinking that Kevin Samuels was going to say, yeah, it's the women's fault.
Whether it's me, whether it's people that I know or people that I'm even related to, if there are strides towards success that are being made, there's an active effort to get in the way of the progress of what it is that we're doing. Like, honestly, like,
what does that mean though? You come in and say black women have been my enemy. You're gonna have to give me a specific.
Okay.
I'm letting you go, man. I'm
I
trying
recently
listen to this story, and then we're gonna go back to the Leo Cohen thing. I just wanted to show you what's happening in the background. Kevin Samuels was not getting no views when he was doing this.
dated a woman who was pursuing a dual doctorate degree in medicine and in chemistry.
I'm a
And
PhD.
throughout the entire relationship, the only time that we didn't have an argument or we didn't have any kind of ridiculous back and forth is when we were having sex. You know what I'm saying? Like once the orgasm was out the window.
How old are you?
28.
And how long did you
28.
date?
I've known her for 8 years, dated her for 1.
And you dated her to
Listen.
what end? What was the intended outcome? To what end? Yeah. Dating has a purpose.
I was
She was pursuing a double doctorate degree. Remember that.
I was interested in marrying her.
You dated her with
sure.
okay. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a musician and an Uber driver.
What?
I know.
Are you serious? Are you trolling me? Ninja,
No,
what?
I'm not.
Ninja, what? You date your enemy is your pocketbook.
I know.
Don't come here to talk about black women. Man, see?
When Kevin Samuels made content trying to tell men that they are the problem, his views were trash. So because of Leo Cohen, Kevin Samuels said, hey, if I start shitting on women and ignoring the problem that men have, I'll make all kinds of money. And then this nigga started making $300,000 a month. This man started making $300,000 per month, ignoring the men's problems. Shitting on women all day.
Quotations, an assurance by the agency partner that the agency has sufficient inmate population to maintain a 90% occupancy rate over the term of the contract. You see where I'm going here? In the year 2012, a mere 232 media executives in the US were responsible for controlling all avenues necessary to manufacture any celebrity and spark any trend. Time Warner, which we just read about Leo Cohen and Time Warner, right? As the owner of Warner Brothers Records, can not only sign an artist, but since they are also owners of Entertainment Weekly, they can also put an artist on the cover of magazines by next week. And as you can see, supposedly the largest owner of CoreCivic, formerly Corrections Corporation of America, is Vanguard Group Incorporated.
So just keep this in mind. What are we specifically talking about? We're talking about Young Thug who went to jail, right? Jail, right? Keyword jail. He snitched to get out of jail. So the key word is jail. Rapper, jail. He comes out of jail, possibly agreeing to continue the gay agenda. Remember, it's not about putting somebody in jail that can make other people gay. Why are you going to put Young Thug in jail where he can get back out here and push the gay agenda more? So they let him out of jail, and then he says this.
Sitting down with the police. This was about, I think, 2 years ago, maybe, for like 2 hours, snitching on everybody. And one of the things that Young Thug did, and this.
So we're talking about Leo Cohen, rappers, jail, the gay agenda, YouTube, is all put together. It's all the same. Because the more men that are out here single and not married, we're going to get in more trouble. We're going to spread more diseases. Houston is the disease capital of the United States right now. Why? Because everybody there is single and unmarried and gay, probably. I don't know. So
it's not alleged because he literally said it himself. He actually told his brother to snitch simply because at the time Young Thug was in jail and he didn't want mother to go. He literally instructed YSL in order for him to be able to go home so his mother can have one of her sons home for Christmas. I just woke up to this morning, so I'm gonna read this right here. Since y'all want to call me a snitch, let's just air it all out. We all been taking mad dick in Atlanta. Jail, rapper, gay, and then the person pushing the jail, rapper, gay is head of YouTube. So all of these things connect with each other. They want black men effeminized, gay, and committing crimes. Because gay men do not make children, so it's less black people, because less black people are created because the nigga's gay. And then pushing single motherhood, of course. So women are having babies by dumb dudes. And all the young people who are being raised by single mothers become these gay, angry YNs that are running around shooting everybody. Filling up the prisons. So let's go back to Lear Cohen. We talked about Lucian Grange. Let's go back to Lear Cohen.
Performing these acts. I'm sure it's something that's just really easy to miss, right? But you know what's interesting? Because Taylor Swift and herself was renowned to be at a lot of these parties. And God, when you just so happen to look into who Taylor Swift's father is, it all starts to make a lot of sense. See, I've done a video on Scott Kingsley Swift, right? And he's a very interesting individual.
Taylor Swift, her father is Scott Kingsley Swift. Earlier, I said that record companies are actually banks. Record companies are actually banks. Banks and record companies all work together because they're the same thing.
Especially considering the fact that he just so happened to be a financial advisor for Merrill Lynch. And Scott Swift and himself was renowned to be pretty good friends with somebody named John Thane. And see, Mr. John Alexander Thane was an American financial executive and investment banker. And he was president and co-COO of Goldman Sachs, but also the CEO of the New York Stock Exchange. And Thane then became the last chairman and CEO of Merrill Lynch & Co. before its merger with Bank of America. The history of Bank of America is really interesting, by the way. But that's something we'll touch upon in another video. Now, it's interesting because John Thane was the CEO of the New York Stock Exchange during the 2008 financial collapse. But see, Goldman Sachs was criticized for allegedly misleading its investors and profiting from the collapse of the mortgage market during the 2007 and 2008 financial crisis. This led to investigations from the United States Congress and the United States Department of Justice and a lawsuit from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, which definitely don't just so happen to have a lot of members that just so happen to be on the Epstein list as well. Yeah, definitely not. You definitely can't find anything on that. But you know what's interesting about Taylor Swift and the reasons why I'm talking about Goldman Sachs and Merrill Lynch? Because right when Taylor Swift's career took off, just like in 2006, BlackRock acquired Merrill Lynch's investment managers division, merging
BlackRock, Merrill Lynch, John Thane, Taylor Swift's dad, Taylor Swift. Y'all see all this? Merrill Lynch. And then Lucian Grange, Lear Cohen, P. Diddy, Birdman, Lil Wayne, Young Thug. Remember, who signed Young Thug? Who's the first person to sign Young Thug? Come on, y'all. Who was the first person to sign Young Thug? Come on, y'all. Y'all hit the like button. Who was the first person to sign Young Thug? I'm gonna give y'all a second. Who was the first person to sign Young Thug? How did Young Thug get famous? Birdman. Yes, it was Birdman. Birdman. I just showed y'all from the top to the bottom. We don't know. Stop yelling. Okay. So I'm just letting y'all know that Merrill Lynch has something to do with Young Thug.
Members that just so happen to be on the Epstein list as well. Yeah, definitely not. You definitely can't find anything on that. But you know what's interesting about Taylor Swift and the reasons why I'm talking about Goldman Sachs and Merrill Lynch? Because right when Taylor Swift's career took...
Gucci Mane is another A&R. So Gucci Mane, as well as Birdman, as well as Diddy, they started off as A&Rs and they became executives.
Took off, just like in 2006, BlackRock acquired Merrill Lynch's investment managers division, merging the two companies and expanding BlackRock's international and retail.
BlackRock has a connection to Young Thug. Merrill Lynch has a connection to Young Thug because the way they make money on the back end is the rap shit and making people gay.
Presence. But see, Merrill Lynch received a 49.5% stake in the company, while PNC's ownership was halved. 49.5% of BlackRock, but yet none of Merrill Lynch's associates are on BlackRock's board of directors. And now Taylor Swift's father just so happens to be involved heavily in the music industry as well. And do you know how much money that people like her father made during the 2008 financial crisis? Let's just say that multimillionaires became billionaires within just a couple of years. So I'm sure it was a lot easier to hide what was going on behind closed doors. But Taylor Swift and herself is a whole nother rabbit hole that we're not going to dive into right now. But I just want you to know that there's a lot of people in the music industry that definitely know about what was going on. You feel me? And with Taylor Swift, well, let's just say a plant can easily be watered. If you know, you know. And when it comes to money, anybody can be consumed by the industry. And it's funny because people like P. Diddy were those exact individuals. What, you think P. Diddy made all of his money from music? And if you don't think by now that Diddy was the Epstein of the music industry, then you're truly choosing to be delusional. But see, just like Epstein, there's always figures of higher authority. There's always going to be the puppets that are truly pulling the strings, right? And I'm not going to confirm whether or not Lucian is one of those individuals, but I'm pretty sure it's obvious to figure out for yourself. Now see, Lucian himself, right, he grew up in a what family in North London? And I'm sure that's to no surprise. And see, in 2008 as well, ironically, Grange received the Music Industry Trust Award, which recognizes the world's most successful music executives. And he was also knighted in the 2016 birthday honors for services to British business and inward investment. And in 2016 as well, he was inaugurated to appointment to the Order of the British Empire and Knight Bachelor. So of course, knighted by the Queen, I'm sure that's no surprise. If you don't know of the controversial history of the Queen of England herself, then you really need to get in touch with reality. Because that in itself is a very deep rabbit hole to dive into. And if anybody would like me to do that in the future, I gladly will. But see, Lucian in himself is also just taking a step up that ladder. And once you continue to go up that ladder, there's no coming back down. Especially not when you just so happen to get to individuals like Leor Cohen. Gotta love that hand sign right there, right? See, this Leor Cohen right here, which just so happens to be ironically standing right next to Diddy. Now see, Leor Cohen and Lucian Grange in real life are pretty damn good friends. Primarily because UMG, aka Universal Music, which Lucian Grange just so happens to be the CEO of, is a big partner of YouTube and YouTube Music. And Leor Cohen is obviously the global head of music at Google and YouTube. So do know it's eventually all connected.
See? And somebody said in the chat, be careful because they might be out to get you. Me? No. Leor Cohen controls what goes out because he's over YouTube. So they don't have to get me. All Leor Cohen has to do is push a button to throttle my views and throttle my live viewers. That's all Leor Cohen has to do. That's all he has to do. They don't have to get me. They don't have to beat me up. They don't have to send somebody to my house. They're in control of the YouTube algorithm. All they got to do is pull me out of the algorithm and I don't get no views. And my words don't get spread. So no, they don't have to get me. They don't have to sue me. All they got to do is throttle my YouTube views. Put it like this. How many of you did not get notifications that I was live? Put a 1 in the chat if you don't get notifications of when I go live. Put a 1 in the chat. That's all Leo Cohen has to do. He ain't got to do nothing.
Pretty damn good friends. Primarily because UMG, aka Universal Music, which Lucian Grange just so happens to be the CEO of, is a big partner of YouTube and YouTube Music. And Leo Cohen is obviously the global head of music at Google and YouTube. So do know it's eventually all connected, okay? But see, Cohen joined Google at the end of 2016, right? And he previously acted as CEO of 300 Entertainment, which he co-founded. Which definitely, wink wink, isn't directly connected to the Queen or anything. We'll do another video on that eventually. But as of right now, I want to primarily talk about Leo Cohen, okay? See, Cohen worked on the label side of the music industry, like it says here, at companies including Warner Music, we'll get to them here in a second, Def Jam, Island Def Jam, and of course 300 Entertainment, like I mentioned. And see, during that time, right, Def Jam was under Polygram and Universal. During Cohen's time at Def Jam, right, he worked with a brand new roster of successful rappers like Redman, Method Man, Jay-Z, we'll get to that eventually in another video, DMX, Ja Rule, and Ludacris himself. Cohen also oversaw custom label deals with Rockefeller Records, Murder Inc., Disturbing the Peace, and others. But in 1998, when he just so happened to leave Def Jam, right, Polygram was purchased by Seagram and merged into Universal. And see, during that time, a special little somebody had a pretty good relationship. But see, Leo Cohen himself during his time in the music industry was the victim of a lot of allegations as well, including a couple from John Homston, a retired CIA agent, which a couple of years ago admitted on national Russian television, allegedly saying that the CIA was supposedly behind the creation of the 1980s hip-hop scene and financed major hip-hop acts including NWA and other acts as well, stating that allegedly the government at the time spent big money, serious money on this covert operation destined to further division and corrupt the American youth to nihilist anti-establishment and anti-American ideologies.
To corrupt the youth. Just in case you're wondering why they are doing all these different things, to corrupt the youth. See, nobody really listens to rap anymore, so nobody really cares. But everybody is on YouTube now. So now they're looking to the red pill content, the male victimization content to get to the youth now.
Also saying that allegedly famous hip-hop songs of the legendary hip-hop outfit NWA were even scripted by a team of psychologists and war propagandists of the CIA. Mentioning these lyrics right here and saying that other nihilist and anti-establishment lyrics were intended to unleash a wave of cynicism towards authorities, allegedly promote the use of heavy drugs, and induce the youth with revolutionary counter-establishment ideas. With the retired CIA agent also allegedly claiming that the social engineering maneuver was extremely successful. Also stating that allegedly their mission was to use teenage angst to their advantage and turn Generation X into a decadent, pro-drug, and anti-establishment culture that would supposedly create uprisings.
He used the word angst. Angst means anxiety, just so you know. He's telling it right here, y'all.
Angst to their advantage and turn Generation X into a decadent, pro-drug, and anti-establishment culture that would supposedly create
and anti-women culture. I'll say it again. And anti-women culture.
Uprisings and further division within society. Also saying that they allegedly infiltrated mainstream radio to promote their music and reach millions of people every day. But here's the thing, right? That retired CIA agent, John Homston, claimed that Leo Cohen, commonly known as the tall Israeli who runs hip-hop, was allegedly a CIA asset. And it's really interesting because you know how I mentioned that Leo Cohen just so happened to be the CEO of Time Warner? Well, allegedly some of the biggest names in the music industry are in cahoots with private prison owners. And you can read this part right here if you want to, but in 2021, Core Civic, formerly known as Corrections Corporation of America, the biggest name in the private prisons industry, contacted 48 states allegedly offering to buy their prisons. But see, there was allegedly one requirement of eligibility for the deal. In quotations, an assurance by the agency partner that the agency has sufficient inmate population to maintain a 90% occupancy rate over the term of the contract. And then in the year 2012, a mere 232 media executives in the US were responsible for controlling all avenues necessary to manufacture any celebrity and spark any trend.
#1 singles. 10. If you don't freestyle and you actually work on the singles.
So this is the connection with Lear Cohen and Young Thug, because I don't want to get too far away from Lear. Young Thug. Young Thug just done came out and said everybody gay, right? Listen to this.
This year I want 10 #1 singles. 10. If you don't freestyle and you actually work on the singles and record great choruses and develop your songs, yes, you just record so many songs and leave them like little orphans out there, okay?
So I want y'all to think about what he just said and how everything that I've been saying is in this one conversation. Lear Cohen comes in and signs Young Thug. Where does Young Thug come from? Birdman. Birdman signs Young Thug, discovers Young Thug along with Gucci Mane, right? And then brings Young Thug to the leader, which is Lear Cohen. And what does Young Thug say? He says, I want 10 hit singles. And this executive says, yes. How the hell can an executive say yes to him saying, I want 10 hit singles? Did he get 10 hit singles? Yes. Remember, that was with what was it? Hold on a second. What group was Young Thug a part of?
Young Thug's musical group is the Bankroll Mafia.
No, stupid. Rich Gang. Start out Rich Gang with Rich Homie Quan. Rich Homie Quan. Where's Rich Homie Quan, y'all? Young Thug started off with Rich Homie Quan. What was the group Young Thug had with Rich Homie Quan? Rich Gang. He started out with Rich Homie Quan. Rich Homie Quan said Young Thug was gay. Y'all remember that? They started beefing because he was just like, yo, I'm not with all this gay shit, because Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan are like this now, and they're around each other's people. And Rich Homie Quan said, yo, I ain't with all this gay shit. Can somebody tell me where Rich Homie Quan is right now? Can somebody tell me where is Rich Homie Quan? 2 years later. Where's Rich Homie Quan, y'all? Where is he at right now? Where is he? It all comes together. He's dead. Rich Homie Quan is in the grave. He is in the grave. He is 6 feet underground. He is dead. He's dead. Did Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan get 10 hit singles? Let's see. What were the hit singles from Rich Homie Quan, Rich Gang? Lifestyle was one of the hit singles. Type of Way. No, that was Rich. Hold on. What are the hit singles that Young Thug had? Havana. Hit #1 Billboard. Havana franchise and the songs he had with Rich Homie Quan. Way Too Sexy with Drake. Pushing. Well, hold on. Where? I forget it. Yeah. Well, some type of way with Rich Homie Quan. But listen to this.
This year I want 10 number one singles. 10? If you don't freestyle and you actually work on the singles and record great choruses and develop your songs, yes, you just record so many songs and leave them like little orphans out there. Okay?
Yeah.
You have to come back to them.
No, I don't.
And yes, you
No.
do.
Hell no. You got the critics come back to them.
I understand that you're shy and you don't like doing it, but the fact of the matter is your fans actually want to hear from you.
Yeah, but we're not going
I don't need to.
all
Yeah, we
the time,
do.
though, because you still want him to be, like, have a mystique about him.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
still want him to be
No,
like...
I don't want everybody just to know.
We
know.
No. You're going to keep them guessing, but we're going to take advantage of the fact that they have huge listenership, and we're going to communicate to them that Slime Season 3 is about to come.
Reading off a list of some who you've worked with, some of whom we've discussed. Beastie Boys, Run DMC, Tribe, Ja Rule, Method Man, Ludacris, Estelle Marie.
Beastie Boys. Lyor Cohen has been in the music industry since the Beastie Boys.
Mariah Carey, Shania
Public
Twain.
Enemy.
Public Enemy, Nickelback.
Stop it. Yes. The Killers. It just goes on and on and on. What about it?
That's how long he's been in the rap game. And now he's in a YouTube game. He is head of YouTube right now. This demon is the head of YouTube right now. Because the rap game is dried up.
Father, aka Scott Kingsley Smith, is. Stay with me over the next couple of minutes and allow me to truly open your eyes just a little bit, taking you down a rabbit hole you never thought about digging into in the first place. Scott Swift entered into the financial business by becoming a stockbroker. He actually established the Swift Group.
All right, hold on. We got that already.
That's where we get to Mr. John Alexander Thane, right? John is an American for allegedly misleading its investors and profiting from the collapse of the mortgage market during the 2007-2018 financial crisis. This led to investigations from a little bit deeper. BlackRock acquired Merrill Lynch's investment bank was chartered. The first federally...
All right, we talked about that.
You know what's interesting about some of these names right here, right? I'll let you read this one for yourself. It's pretty interesting. I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh, hold on. This is it right here. We're in a rabbit hole now, y'all.
Samuel Adams, John Hancock, and Henry Knox. You know what's interesting about some of these names right here, right? I'll let you read this one for yourself. It's pretty interesting. I'm not going to lie to you. Can you see where I'm going with this right now? I'm sure everybody knows who they are, right? Just read this part right here, okay? Do me that favor.
All right. Masonry is fraternal organization, dates to the Middle Ages and has ties to the building of King Solomon's temple. Let me go a little farther. The men also refer to the men also refer to each other as brothers, including those from lodges other than their own. Many of the United States founders, including George Washington, Paul Revere, and John Hancock, and Benjamin Franklin. The fraternity's values align with European alignment ideas of liberty, autonomy, and God. So that's what he wanted us to read.
And as you can see, many of the United States founders, including who, and who. So this history goes back pretty damn far, with some pretty interesting roots, if I'd say. But see, in 2008, right, a lot of things changed. For example, Obama became president right in the middle of the financial crisis. And there's a lot more things I'd like to say out in the open on this video, but unfortunately, I'll be issued a violation if I just so happen.
And Obama pushed the agenda. Obama recently came out and said every young man needs to have a gay male something. Let me look up that.
To say anything. but I'm pretty sure it's easy to connect the dots at this point. And if you're still with me at this point in this video, go check out the comment section and see why I specifically mentioned him. But boy, who doesn't just love being a Swiftie, right?
Here it is right here.
That's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
One dad.
One dad. No matter how good the dad is.
He can't be
Like,
everything.
he can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't out alive, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or whatever, they have somebody that.
So I'm not just making shit up. I wasn't pro Obama. I wasn't pro Michelle. I personally do not like Michelle Obama because during the COVID time, this broad was all over the radio pushing people to take the goddamn shit, the stuff. I'm like, you bitch. So, yes, most of the people that we look up to are behind this same agenda, whether it's Obama, whether it's rappers, whether it's your favorite YouTuber, whether it's people in the comments, whether it's Mark Zuckerberg. All of these people are pushing one agenda to effeminize black men and to weaponize black women. They're here to effeminize black men and weaponize black women to keep us fighting. And then all this red pill bullshit, talking shit about women all fucking day, makes it even worse. All of us are victims, but we're not victims of each other. We're victims of Lear Cohen and Lucian Grange and the executives that are running this algorithm. Going back to this.
Not me. I'm talking all your favorite rappers be taking.
For this nigga to get out of jail and say this shit is crazy. I think this is part of the agreement. If we let you out of jail, you got to push gay shit. You got to tell everybody that everybody gay. Because what happens is it turns into gay acceptance.
We all been taking mad dick in Atlanta. The rappers, not me. I'm talking all your favorite rappers be taking it and they homeboys be giving it. Don't wear skinnies around baby if you don't want it. And it.
And this is baby wearing Hoochie Mama shorts, a midriff blouse, pink, with a whole bunch of pretty diamonds, like a bitch. But this is who y'all niggas look up to.
Time ago, where he was in jail, this was before the recent time he was in jail, where he literally did an interview saying, oh, we be bored, so we just be sitting around fucking. And the person interviewing him was like, huh? And he's like, huh? What? Huh? A rapper that I don't want to say because I don't want to bring him into it, but he dissed Young Thug and said, I'm not doing no song with no gay rapper. And then all of a sudden, Young Thug's people pulled old boy to the side, and next thing you know, they was doing a song together. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? So I believe this. I believe there's a gay agenda with rap, and it's been like this. Even if you go back to Diddy and Biggie, I think Diddy and Biggie is or was gay, and God bless the dead. I don't want to be talking about somebody who done passed away. Back then, Biggie used to say all kinds of gay shit, and nobody paid attention. JD even brought this up on the Joe Budden podcast when he interviewed with Joe Budden. He said that Biggie said, I would rather smash RuPaul, who was a gay man, instead of them ugly Escape bitches. And we all know Escape, the singing group that was up under So Def. So he used to say all kinds of gay shit. All right, so let's scroll through the comments. This is absolutely hilarious. The memes in here. All right, hold on. Yo, look at this meme. We already knew this. Got me. Quick word.
Meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game. We'll have fun and see if we're compatible.
Quick commercial break.
Hey, how about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
All right, so let's keep going.
Got me. Hey, yo, this ain't news. It's Atlanta. Y'all YNs are different. Young Thug losing it. No, he been lost it. We just gotta figure out what it actually is. I been knew this nigga was fruity. He was literally like Boogeyman Jr. in Atlanta. So you just can't say anything. And if you was a rapper or if you went online and called him that, you can turn around and get messed up. And, you know, so nobody said anything. Can't unsee this. Oh, yeah, it's over. Atlanta, it's... Excuse me? Oh, y'all go for anything. Oh, no, they go for anything. Look. You are gay. So yeah, man, I'm not against anybody liking dudes. I'm not against that. What I am against is acting like you're this tough person and talking young people into being gay. If you want to go do A, B, and C, go do it. Just leave it over there. Don't act like it's bad and undercover teach people to do it. Because that's the actual thing, y'all. It's not about doing the thing. It's about telling young people to do the thing. Don't show up in front of people looking like this and trying to tell people that this is cool. This isn't cool, sir. If you want to be gay, just go be gay. It's okay. But don't show up in a blouse looking like a bitch because you're confusing young people. Young people are following y'all. But
y'all niggas, well, the rappers, are part of the agenda. They just drop little drops of gayness in the rap, in the music, in the pictures, in the verb, in the you know, in what they say, in the tweets, and then leave. And like, oh, I ain't gay. But you just said this and you just said that. It brainwashes young people into being it. It's bad, y'all. It is bad. And there's so much more to talk about. And I may do another live stream about this. But it's bad, y'all. It's bad. So I'm finna go. And I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all day. And I know I haven't been going live lately. I've been doing a lot of other stuff or whatever. So you gotta tell Diddy no. You gotta tell him no. But I'll talk to y'all later. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already subscribed. But share this video, y'all, because little drops of rainbow. Exactly. And I'm not against those people, y'all. I just don't want young people to get tricked into being gay and they didn't ask to be it. You know, I literally am for the kids. I don't care what you grown people do. I am for the kids. I am here to protect the children from these grown ass weirdos. You know, Carly said, I've been MIA. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff. Like with tonight's conversation, I've been doing a lot of stuff. So I got a bunch of projects I'm working on. I got an app that I'm about to talk to somebody about in at 3 o'clock. So yeah, I got a lot of things going on. I'm looking to put together a card game marketplace where instead of buying a card game, you could just subscribe to my card game app and you can play all the card games you want on the app after paying a subscription. So that's what I'm diligently working on at this particular moment. And then it was Invest Fest going on. So it was a lot of people in town. So yeah, but y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Hold on. When are the son father cards coming? That's what I just said. I'm looking to put together a card game marketplace where instead of creating this card game, and ordering all these cards, I can just put all of the ideas that I have on one app. And then now you can just go on the app on your phone, and then you can go to the father-son card game, mother-son card game, mother-daughter card game, this card game, that card game, manhood card game, and you can, you know, do it all that. So that's what I'm working on now. So I'm listening to all of y'all and y'all requests. I'm diligently working, but the thing about it is, being on YouTube all the time will keep you from creating products. And I am a product creator. I'm not a YouTuber. I am not a content creator. I am a product creator. I'll say it again. I am not a content creator. I am a product creator first. So creating content is second. Creating products is first. So speaking of products, make sure to buy my product if you have not already. And I'll talk to y'all later.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.